Attention all racing fans, hold on to your seats because we have some breaking news that could change the course of the entire Formula One 2023 season. In a stunning revelation that has sent shockwaves through the world of Formula One, Christian Horner has just dropped a bombshell about Red Bull's driver's contract that could have catastrophic consequences for Max Verstappen's title dreams this season. What did Horner say? Stay tuned to find out. Christian Horner, the team principal of Red Bull Racing, has come out to clear the air about the team's stance on the treatment of their two drivers, Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez, in the ongoing championship battle. Speaking on Red Bull's Talking Bull podcast, Horner emphasized that the team is scrupulously fair and does not intend to assign the number one status to either driver. This is significant because it means that Perez is not contractually bound to help Verstappen in his bid for a third title, as the team is not prioritizing one driver over the other. With both drivers at the top of the leaderboard, it's understandable that fans and pundits are curious about how the team is managing the situation, and Horner's comments provide some much-needed clarity. Horner said, "It's great. Having both at the sharp end is exactly what you want as a team or a team principal. You just become very conscious about just making sure both have the same opportunity. You want it to be about what they do on the track. There is no number one driver in any contract we have ever had. It's always been about what they do on the track, and that's the way we want it to be. So we are scrupulously fair in the way we treat the drivers in terms of the upgrades, how they are distributed, the parts, the weight of the parts. Even to who drives out of the garage first for the qualifying season alternates from weekend to weekend. This could potentially be a significant blow to Verstappen's challenge for the title, as Perez has been instrumental in helping his previous two teammates clinch world championships. Last year's Sao Paulo Grand Prix saw Perez hitting out at Verstappen after the latter refused to let him through, a move that went against team orders. Verstappen suggested that he ignored the team order due to the previous spat between the two, which is believed to have taken place in Monaco. These incidents have clearly led to a strained relationship between the two drivers. Things took another turn after the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, where Verstappen was accused of breaking another team order by stealing Perez's fastest lap point on the final lap. It was a move that prevented Perez from leading the championship going into the Australian Grand Prix. After the race, former F1 driver Timo Glock suggested that Perez was unlikely to help his teammate again. He explained Sergio Perez will not get involved in any topic in which he will have to support Verstappen in the future. I'm sure of that, because the Mexican sees his chance to fight for that title with Verstappen. This will lead to a fight between the two. We can expect that there will be friction. Red Bull is certainly already aware of this. When asked if winning the World Championship was feasible for him, Perez said, "Certainly. We have a very strong car, a very strong package, a car I feel comfortable with, a car I am working well with, and a car I believe, with the direction we are taking in development, I can get the most out of. I think that is important to be able to stay in the fight throughout the season, to have a car that you can be competitive in, whatever conditions you're in. When you are in the fight for the championship, you have got to take your A game into every single race. You have to try everything you possibly can." The Mexican driver will become Verstappen's longest-serving Formula One teammate at the end of this season, surpassing Daniel Ricciardo, who left for Renault in 2019. Pierre Gasly and Alex Albon went head-to-head with Verstappen at Red Bull, but the Dutchman was too hot to handle. Perez said, "If I want to win the championship, I have to beat Max weekend in, weekend out, and keep this level of consistency throughout the season. I think it's all about consistency and taking it race by race. You can win 15 races, but in the other races, if you crash and have DNFs, it's not enough." However, Perez admits that there is no harder driver to beat than Verstappen. Perez said, "There is no doubt there is no driver on such form as Max. Together with the team and the car, he is definitely the hardest driver to beat. It will require the maximum out of me every single weekend. Having Max as a reference makes you a better driver. It takes everything out of you." Regarding the possibility of tension, if he goes head-to-head with Verstappen for the title, Perez added, "I am here to do the best possible thing for myself, but we have a lot more respect for each other than people might think. There is a great atmosphere with the team, a very high level of respect between each other, With all the engineers on their side and my side, I think we are both mature enough to know what's right and what's wrong. As long as that keeps being the case, I don't expect anything to change. What are your thoughts about Perez's chances of winning the season's F1 title? Let us know in the comments section below. That will be all for today's video. Thanks for staying tuned. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you can always get to watch more amazing videos like this. See you in the next video.